All right, council. We'll give it to you in 5 seconds. Now 3. Now 1, and it's yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our regularly scheduled Metropolitan Council zoning meeting on this Wednesday, November 15, 2023. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Ashley, do we have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
Item 1, which will need 8 votes, is case 3723-2083 Dallas Drive to rezone property from heavy industrial to commercial alcoholic beverage or lounge located on the west side of Dallas Drive, north of Waco Avenue, Council District 6, Dunn Jr. Commission action is motion to approve fail 4-3. This is a public meeting in accordance with Title 1, Section 1-2C9 and 17A of the Code of Ordinances. All items on this agenda are open for public comment. Members of the public desiring to speak on a particular item should refer to a meeting agenda and complete necessary information prior to the meeting using the monitors outside of the Metropolitan Council chambers by filling out a request to speak card indicating which item you wish to speak on and placing the designated location prior to the meeting. Once the item is announced, each person's name who has completed the card will be called to speak for the amount of time so designated by the pro tem, which is tonight 3 minutes. The opponents will speak first, then the opponents. Each speaker will be allowed not more than 3 minutes. The speakers are requested to limit their remarks to avoid duplication of their presentation. The proponents will be allowed 3 minutes for rebuttal. The Metropolitan Council members may ask questions and make comments in accordance with applicable law, but are urged to cooperate in an effort to spend no more than 30 minutes on anyone's zoning case. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on item 1? Darrell Causey, Sr. Do we have any proponents of the item before Mr. Causey comes? Any proponents? Anyone wishing to speak in favor of the item? Anyone wishing to speak in favor? Okay, Mr. Causey.
Point of order. We're going to make a motion to delete this item. Mr. Causey, do you want to speak even though we're going to delete the item?
Well, one thing I could say is to thank each and every one of you for your patience on this. It's been rather difficult over these last several months, but if this thing's going to be removed, that's perfectly fine with me. I just wanted to add, for those of y'all that don't know me, I joined the police department here in Baton Rouge in late 1981, and I've been in law enforcement since then, 40-some years. I can tell you exactly what goes on out there and why even a restaurant with alcoholic beverage should not be allowed. But apparently, you know, this is going to be removed. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's well and can make it through this weather. And I apologize for my voice. It's it's got me pretty sick. But anyway, thanks again. It's good to see all of you. And my wife wanted to speak, but if you'll remove her name, that'll be perfectly fine. It's Kathy. I think she's the next one.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Ryan, is it appropriate to delete or deny?
Either way is fine. It could be either deleted or denied.
Thank you.
The Unified Development Code has a time period of 1 year for the exact same submittal. If they choose to reapply for a different application or a different zoning district, that period can be waived.
All right. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on the item? There has been a request to delete the item. And I'll do this. If there's a motion to delete and it fails, we'll reopen the public hearing. So now the council. Motion to delete by Councilmember Dunn, seconded by Councilmember Hurst. Are there any objections to the item being deleted? The item has been deleted. We'll take items 2 and 3 together. PA-14-233470 Wayne Drive to amend the comprehensive land use plan from residential north neighborhood on the east side of Wayne Drive, north of Winburn Avenue, Council District 7. Motion to approve 9-0 was the commission. And item 3, 3470 Wayne Drive to rezone property, single family residential, limited residential located on the east side of Wayne Drive, north of Winburn Avenue, District 7. Anyone here wishing to speak on those two items? I'd like to make a motion we approve. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Moak. Any objections? Items 2 and 3 have been approved. There's a request to defer item 4 to rezone property from light commercial to commercial alcoholic beverage restaurant located on the west side of South Foster Drive, Capitol Heights Avenue, District 7. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on the item? There's a motion to defer this item by the commission. I'd like to make a motion we defer this item to the January 17th meeting. So moved by the chair, seconded by Councilmember Moak. Any objections? Item 4 has been deferred. Item 5, case 58-23 T1501, T1503, and T1541 Terrace Street to rezone property from heavy commercial and limited residential to general residential located on the north side of Terrace Street. Council District 10, motion to approve 9-0. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on the item? I make a motion to approve item 5, seconded by Councilmember Adams. Item 5 has been approved with no objections. Item 6, 5923 Choctaw Drive to rezone property from light industrial to heavy commercial, one located on the north side of Choctaw Drive. Council District 7, motion to approve 9-0 by the commission. Anyone here wishing to speak on item 6? Motion to approve by the chair, seconded by Councilmember Adams. Any objections? Item 6 has been approved. Item 7, case 60-237474 Corporate Boulevard, Suites 106 and 107 to rezone property from light commercial to commercial alcoholic beverage restaurant located on the south side of Corporate Boulevard and Jefferson Highway, District 11. Motion to approve carried 9-0 by the commission. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on item 7? Councilmember Adams, motion to approve, seconded by the chair. Any objection? Item 7 has been approved. Case 61-23 T5660 Winchester Avenue to rezone property from general residential to single-family residential located on the east side of Winchester Avenue, south of Greenwell Street, District 5. Motion to approve 9-0 by the commission. Anyone here wishing to speak on the item? Councilmember Hurst, what's your pleasure? Motion to approve by Councilmember Hurst, seconded by Councilmember Adams. Any objections? We now go to item 9, 62-238408, 8416, 8418, and 8428 Scotland Avenue, 1363 and 1379 Swan Avenue, 1344 and 1350 Sora Street to rezone property from heavy commercial, limited residential, and commercial alcoholic beverage to general residential and commercial alcoholic beverage located on the east side of Scotland Avenue between Swan Avenue and Sora Street. Council District 2, motion to approve carried 9-0. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on item 9? We now go to council members. Motion to approve by the chair. Is there a second? Seconded by Councilmember Adams. Item 9 has been approved with no objections. We now go to items 10 and 11, 8 votes to if approved. To rezone property from planned unit development to single-family residential located on the west side of Kimbrough Drive, south of Menlo Drive, to Council District 12. Motion to deny carried 8-1. Council District 11, Pub 1-23 Benton, formerly the village at Magnolia Woods, council plan revision to revise boundary limits and rezone property from single-family residential A1 to planned unit development on the north side of Highland Road, east of Magnolia Woods Avenue, Council District 12. Motion to deny carried 8-1. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on the item?
Point of order. Obviously people can still speak, but just to give everyone that plans on speaking a heads up prior to coming up, the developer has asked for a deferral until the early December date. So I will make that motion for that deferral, but after everyone speaks, I would like to say some more on this issue.
There's going to be a request to defer this item to next month's meeting, correct? December 6th meeting. There's going to be a motion to defer. Is there anyone wishing to speak on the item? Motion to defer by Councilmember Rocker, seconded by Councilmember Gode. Councilmember Rocker.
Yes. All right. Thank you for anybody who's listening or here on this item. There have been several issues with regard to this development and conversations that have been had about entries into and out of the neighborhood. We have had multiple meetings prior to the development being approved where the planning folks have made it abundantly clear that there has to be, according to the UDC, multiple exits. So the contention around this neighborhood has been whether that exit is going to be on Kimbrough, whether it's going to be on Menlo, or whether it's going to be on Magwoods. After the outcry from the public, originally we removed, the planning folks and the developer removed the Kimbrough option from the table. Currently, what it looks like is whether or not it's going to go, the exit will be on Magnolia Woods. In the time frame from whenever that initial agreement was made with the developers until now, what we have successfully done with the developers and with the help of the Civic Association and several other folks that have been involved is we have had Fred Rayford commit to traffic mitigation studies. And as all of you remember, whenever this development became before us, the developer promised to do drainage. That's never been off the table. They're continuing to fund drainage improvements that are not directly connected to the subdivision and development, but they're going to do that. So there's no question about that. The second piece was that we would work for traffic mitigation measures. And now the developer has offered to fund the traffic mitigation measures, including speed humps, flashing signs, and four-way stop signs in 2 different areas. So with that being said, there's little left to negotiate, but in an effort to make sure that the public is completely aware of what is going on and we're completely transparent as to what is happening here, I just felt that that statement needed to be made.
Motion to defer made by Councilmember Rocker, seconded by Councilmember Godin. Any objections? The item has been deferred to the December 6th meeting. Item 12, ISPA-2-23 Goodwood Villa to rezone property from single-family residential infill small planned unit development for 3 single-family residential lots located on the south side of Goodwood Boulevard. District 11, deferred to November 13th by the planning director, is the commission action. Is there anyone here wishing to speak on the item? We now go to Councilmember Adams. What's your pleasure?
Let's defer this to January the 17th, please.
Motion to defer to January 17th by Councilmember Adams, seconded by Councilmember Gode. Any objections? Item 12 has been deferred to the January 17th meeting. Item 13, MCUP-2-2338-611-39400 and 39600 Greenville Springs Road and 23100 to 23200 Lee Price Road. Proposed sand and gravel mining operation located on the west side of Greenville Springs Road, south of Lee Price Road, Council District 1. Planning staff finding staff certifies the proposed request meets the minimum criteria for major conditional use permit, being consistent with the comprehensive plan, compatible with the surrounding uses, and conforming to the UDC requirements. Anyone here wishing to speak on item 13? Councilmember Noel. So moved by Councilmember Noel, seconded by Councilmember Dunn. Any objections? Item 13 has been approved. Councilmember Amorosa. There's a motion to adjourn by Councilmember Amorosa, seconded by the chair. Any objections? Meeting is adjourned. Announcements. Please join us Tuesday, November 21st for our turkeys for Thanksgiving. We're giving away 500 turkeys on Thursday, November 21st. Jen Rocker has promised to wear her Thanksgiving outfit to hand out the turkeys. She'll be there at 12 o'clock. Everyone needs to come out to see that. 12 o'clock, Tuesday at noon. Everyone should come out and participate.
I just want to thank the public and all the partners and volunteers that came out to our turkey giveaway. I want to thank my colleagues, Councilwoman Banks, Councilwoman Rocker, and Councilman Moak for coming out and helping as well.
That's Tuesday, November 21st, 4000 Gushing Avenue. We're going to take a 10-minute break and begin budget hearings. Thank you.
big job to you.
That's right. Let me get out the way.
Out the way.
Those days are over for you.
Yep.
Come on, we'll see ya. I will not see y'all next week because I will be out of town. So y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
in February. I think the first weekend in February. I don't know if they're doing it 4 shows in one weekend, or I don't know if they can pick up a second weekend or not. I'm not sure. Not sure.